Alrighty, folks, we are back. We're going to go on to the last case of the Sahara region. Who the sword is going to be, who kidnapped Andrew, who will save him, and who's going to be the victim. Let's find out. Die by the sword. In a rag. Jacob, we're in a rag. It's time to act. You must find Ambassador Stern's kidnapped son before it's too late. I still can't believe the sword would kidnap Andrew Stern. What? I can't believe this is the assassin keeps getting away. Are we the Bureau or a bunch of trainee traffic cops? Deep breath, Ingrid. This is a crisis, but Jacob's right. We can solve it if we make a plan. First, remember what Jacob discovered in Dubai. The sword set up a trap for us. We don't know exactly what it is, but it must have stated with Chief Ripley's murder, the sword knew Jacob followed the assassin's trail anywhere in the world, regardless of danger. So everything we've done in the Sahara is part of the sword's plot to lure us here, to war toward Orag. Exactly, but we had no choice. We did it for Ripley, remember? And now we're doing it for Andrew. And Jacob's discovered something more. The sword isn't a lone assassin. They're a global criminal organization behind them. Sombra. We don't know much about Sombra, but if they made their entrance by killing their chief, it's safe to assume they won't stop there. So what's their plan, Jacob? If we attempt to rescue the kid, isn't it exactly what the sword expects you to do? Yes, but Jacob's right. We can't let Andrew die. We can't let Chief Ripley's killer escape justice. Jacob, I got news. Remember that Andrew's mother put a tracking device in Andrew's stuffed bear? I captured the signal from the bear. It's coming from the abandoned museum. You heard Elliot, Jacob. The new leads on Andrew's whereabouts. Let's search the museum straight away. Off you go then. And since Jack Archer still hasn't reported for duty, you're going with Jacob, Carmen. Search that museum and don't come back without results. Uh-oh. Die by the sword. Damn, this is going to be one tough cookie to crack. I'm going to keep on going until I get all 4 stars in all the locations, even the bonus ones. Uh-oh. Ooh, I think I know who that is. Triangle. Where is that? There it is. That was really tough. Jacob, there's no sign of Andrew anywhere. But there's a beheaded man over there. Oh, he's got beheaded. Jacob, you think this man was involved in Andrew's kidnapping? Whoever he is, he can't be the sword if he's dead. What happened to Andrew? Where is he? Jacob, you're right. This dead man looks familiar. Haven't we met him before? I think that might be Anir Azang, if I remember correctly. You're right. I was absolutely correct. Anir Azang. You're right. His name was Anir. He was no nomadic tribesman we found that dead American in his camp. How did a peaceful nomad get caught up in the sword's plans? Could it be the sword who killed him? I see you found the victim's bag, Jacob. Let's search it. We need some answers about Anir's role in the kidnapping. And you found Andrew's stuffed bear too? Oh my, what a state it's in. Looks like whoever kidnapped Andrew whipped the tracking device from the bear too. Wait, you're right, Jacob. Collecting a sample from that stain on the bear should give us more some forensic clues. Jacob, solving this murder is the only way to find Andrew and catch the sword. The clock is ticking. Let's get to work. What a rough way to act. As I was saying, what a rough way to start. But I'll see you guys when I get to the stars. This is Galaxy Now 2026. Over and out. Alright, folks, we are back. Let's go ahead and examine this. Andrew's stuffed bear. Interesting. What is this? Piece of cake. Kind of jinxed myself. Jacob, you collected a sample of substance on Andrew's bear. With a bit of luck, the microscope will help us find the DNA in the substance. Jacob, Andrew's life depends on this. Okay. And while we're at it, let's also go in and examine Anir's bag. Oh my god, why? I'm really sad he's gone. Although he only appeared in one case. Oh, that's all. It's not it. Oh! The die is cast. Finding Anir's bag was brutal. It told us quite a story about the victim. Last time we met Anir, he was a peaceful nomad, but now his bag's packed with ammunition. And this picture of Andrew hugging his bear is proof that Anir was involved in the kidnapping. Except Anir is now dead, so it's clear he was just a foot soldier in someone else's plan. You think that note you found in Anir's bag is a lead? You're right. The message is addressed to the victim. The die is cast, Anir is dead. Jacob, let's send this message to Marina. She ought to read between the lines to find Andrew. Oh my goodness. Unknown substance, 9 hours, okay. So far, so good. I am trying to click. Jacob, the DNA in the substance Andrew's stuffed bear matched the profile of Saul Hawa. Hey, isn't this Saul that Mossad agent posing as a belly dancer? Archer wouldn't shut up about her. But how did a Saul's DNA get on Andrew's bear? Could Mossad be involved in the kidnapping? Well, I don't care, Miss Hawa is a fellow agent. If she harmed the little kid, we'll send her straight. Right, Jacob? Let's find a Saul. Oh boy. I would be shocked if she was the sword. Literally shocked. Miss Hawa, Andrew Stern's missing and we know you're involved. Your DNA was all over his stuffed bear. It was my mission to follow the signal in that bear. Mossad suspected Sombra was involved in kidnapping Andrew and they put me on the case. I followed the signal to Arag until I found the bear, next to a dead body, but the kid was already gone. Then you know Anir is dead. What do you know about his role in the kidnapping? Mossad was never interested in Anir. My only task was to follow the signal, but it went dead in a destroyed town. I give you the coordinates, Corporal Jacob. Alright, Miss Hawa, we'll check out the location. Corporal Jacob will take over from here, but stay close. We might need you again. Thanks. Thanks, Assault, for the information. She's our only suspect right now. Destroyed town. Okay. Oh boy. It's a make or break moment. As you see, I actually updated my outfit. Probably could be updating it soon. I'm not sure. Helicopter. Stained rag. That's obviously going to be something. Yep. Moon. Military tank. Yellow arrow. Sniper scope. Where is that sniper scope? Oh, it's right there. Oh my god, my eyes weren't that smart enough. Wow. Jacob, this place looks like we narrowly missed it, our artillery attack. How will we find the traces of Andrew and the killer in the mess? You believe that sting rag is a clue? Alright, let's make the most of it and collect the sample. You want to dust that sniper scope too? Anything's worth trying if we might save Andrew's life. My guess it could be... One of the suspects could be Jean Connery and Benjamin Scott. Those are my guesses. Jean Connery and Benjamin Scott. Oh, that was easy. Check out that sniper scope you salvaged from the debris was covered in notches. There's only one person I know who keeps a tally of hits like that. Jacob. This sniper scope belongs to Jonah Cram. We must find him. Oh, so I got one of those people wrong. So it's Jonah Cram, one of the suspects. I thought it was going to be Sean Connery. Interesting. I tend to struggle on this one really badly. Come on. There we go, just barely. Jacob, we collected a sample from that same route. Let's send it to Lars. Okay, so I guess I don't probably... Okay. 3 hours, okay. What's up, Jonah? Thanks for retrieving my sniper scope, Corporal Jacob. Now get ready to evacuate your team. I know a safe route out of here. We aren't going anywhere without Andrew Stern. He could still be alive, and he's a key witness in a murder. Most hostages die within 2 hours of being abducted. Forget the kid and save your people, Corporal Jacob. I know you're a diehard, but this is a war zone. Jonah, the kid's only 8 years old. Maybe Marina's right. All those years of violence made you cold. I just hope you aren't a killer, too. I am, Carmen. I'm a professional killer, and if you don't want a professional bullet fodder, Corporal Jacob, take my advice and get out. Jeez, that was a bit rude. That was a bit rude, Jonah. No offense. Alright guys, see you guys in 15 hours. This is Galaxy Nail 2026. Over and out. Alright folks, we are back. Let's go and get the results. Jacob, I'll do anything to help you find Andrew's kidnapper. What a horrible thing to do to a little boy. And this substance you collected from the rat confirms that the kidnapper is none other than the sword. You already know we're dealing with the sword, Lars. We just don't know who it is. Unless you found new evidence, we're no closer to them. I may have something for you, Jacob. The substance collate trace of Andrew's DNA. It also contained papaver alplatinium extract. If you recall, Jacob, papaver was poison found on the dirt that killed Chief Ripley. It's the sword's signature poison. Heavens, that substance is the same poison the sword is used for. Does this mean Andrew's dead too? We know the sword killed the mayor and Captain's done the dirty work of kidnapping Andrew. Why wouldn't they kill the kid too? Don't give up hope yet, Jacob. Paper alpru is only a lethal poison in a higher dose. But it's tricky to calculate the right dosage that renders someone unconscious while killing them. Which proves that the killer knows their chemistry, Jacob. Jacob, if the same killer who killed our chief is after a little boy, we must find them before they finish the job. I'm just a little nervous. But we got this. Jacob, I've analyzed the message you found in the victim's bag. The die is cast in a phrase of Latin origin. It means something to reach the point of no return. Well, Anira's dead, so that's one way to reach the point of no return. But if we don't want the same to happen to Andrew, we need to know who wrote the message, Marina. I did some pretty preliminary profiling based on the message. Somewhat cultured, smooth mannered, but slightly intelligent, but cultured but intelligent. Wait, doesn't it sound like a suspect we keep running into, Jacob? The schooler, Omar Bahir. If he wrote that message, we must find out what he meant by it. Well, Mr. Bahir better not have hurt a child, Jacob. Let's find him. He looks different. He looks different from the previous 2 times we actually saw him. I can't figure out why. Jacob, I know a little boy's life is at stake, so I'll be quick. The victim's cardiac arteries were slashed using a very sharp blade. He bled to death within minutes. Well, we saw the victim served his head beside the body, so we figured it was cut off. But we need more than this to find Andrew. And zoom in on the sword. We're desperate for a breakthrough, Angela. Well, here's something you can use, Jacob. To serve the victim's head in a single stroke, you need to exert a certain force, which correlates body mass. I made some rough calculations. Your killer must have weighed at least 140 pounds. To apply the minimum force needed to cause some the victim's injury. Jacob, if my kids were missing, I want you on the case too. I hope you find Andrew and he can hug his mother soon. Okay, before we actually go ahead and see who it is, the killer needs to be 140 pounds or heavier. She's 140 pounds. Jonah's over 140 pounds, so it could be him. And Omar Bahir is 180 pounds. So it's either weighs either 140 pounds or more. Mr. Bahir, Corporal Jacob found this message among the belongings of a dead nomad, Anir Azang. We think you wrote it. Anir's dead? You clearly didn't pay heed to my warning. The Najala used to be a peaceful tribe, Corporal Jacob, but Anir's gradually turned them into a group of armed terrorists. As a tribal suggested advisor, I warned Anir about the dangers of eradication, but he led astray was a charismatic leader of the sword. I'm sure you have heard. Yes, we know that, Anir. Anir was involved in the kidnapping Ambassador Stern's 8-year-old son. Do you have any idea where he is? Shell was kidnapped. That's unfortunate. But if he was kidnapped on the sword's orders, as I suspect, but he'll be kept alive, Corporal Jacob, for as long as he's useful. The sword will be used shall debate you, Corporal Jacob. I salute you for rising to the challenge. It's a foolish but brave way to die. That's a strong motive. Jacob, the sword keep giving us the runaround while we don't know if Andrew is dead or alive. Jacob, there you are. Archer still hasn't reported for duty. And this isn't the time for definite behavior. What about finding Andrew Stern, Jacob? Any process? All evidence suggests that Anir Azang kidnapped the boy on the sword's orders. And the sword killed Anir and escaped with the kid. Our time's running out to find the boy alive. Hi. Jacob, check it out. I found the heat signature on the satellite map. There's a hidden underground structure right below the destroyed town. Hidden underground place, Jacob? You're right. That could be the killer's lair. Oh boy. Andrew, we're going to go ahead and save you in the next chapter. This is Galaxy Now 2026. Over and out.